Show. Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Garnett out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Towns in at the 5. Clarkson dishes to Russell. And here's Kobe for 3. Can't hit. And Minnesota now the other way. And Rubio kicks to Martin. And he gets it to go. Martin's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Timberwolves.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Now here's Randall. The tray. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Now Randall following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Randall no good.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here's Clarkson. He sinks the 11-footer.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Feeds to Wiggins. There's a screen. And he lays it straight in.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Kobe. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Focused that time.
Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Offensive rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Martin wide open. He fires. Kept alive, Minnesota. Garnett. And Hibbert with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Russell's running. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
And Kobe Bean Bryant, the only 30,000-point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
And Russell gets it to go.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Rubio against Russell. Outside Martin. He sinks the 11-footer. Martin's got 7 points in the game.
And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots. Kobe can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Hibbert with the screen. From 18 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Clarkson. Out left of the wing. Lets it go from deep. They shoot again. And there's the nice layup by Hibbert. Hibbert's got his first 2 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Russell against Rubio. Outside Martin. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. 9 points for Martin.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Russell with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Russell's got 8.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rubio misses.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Wiggins. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Wiggins has got his second bucket. Russell. The shot will not go. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers lead by 4. We welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the court for Minnesota, Jones is out there with Levine. Then there's Muhammad. And there's Pekovic. And it's Bjelica in at the 4 slot. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement. And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would. And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Screen by Jones. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Sacre.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Muhammad. Sacre with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers with the rebound. Young outside. No good on the three. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Jones. The pass to Muhammad. Sacre with the block. And Young, here we go. Good. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
Free throw good, LaVine. And for LaVine and his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, LaVine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne. And guys, for Zach LaVine, once he finally got comfortable last season, boy, did he heat up. He shot 42% over his rookie year, but 47% over the last month. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence as he's entering into year 2.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
You know, as Greg was talking about, LaVine was a lights-out shooter at times in college. He would go on these benches, falling back, Clark, from 25 feet, draining it. I mean, unreal shots.
Well, it looks good when they're going down, but he also can bend, shoot you out of a game. So you pick your poison.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Passes it to Young. Muhammad grabs the board.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, there was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player. He showed last year he belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly did. I mean, he improved in every facet of the game, and sometimes we tend to write guys too soon, Kevin. The media in general, not you in particular. He's been a big-time performer for the Wolves.
And for Muhammad, it's weird that so many fans had given up on a player just after his rookie season. I mean, he's vindicated anyone who stuck with him after his slow rookie start.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Robert Sacre. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass. Ryan is checked in for Nick Young. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Now here is Martin. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Offensive rebound. Wiggins and Hibbert with the block. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Clarkson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Clarkson's got 6.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And for Muhammad, a lot of it had to do with the hype he got in college, coupled with his age situation. So when he struggled, people were too quick to write him off. But he has showed he can ball.
And for Gorgie Jang, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw. Skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor, but I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
Minnesota making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. Here's Martin. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 11.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Clarkson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
You know, on the topic of Zhang, he did improve in practically every category in year 2. Offensively, though, he still looked a bit mechanical. And on defense, he still went for too many head fakes, but you've got to like his upside.
Ian Kelly, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And talking about Gorgie Jang, he recorded 22 points and 21 rebounds in a game his rookie season. Amazingly, it was the first ever 2020 game by a Timberwolves rookie. The Wolves, of course, once home to Kevin Garnett and Kevin Love, so that's pretty good company. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Wiggins drives in. Good on the shot. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Bryant, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Rubio kicks to Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Clarkson. And the layup is good. Clarkson's got 10. Martin with it. He's got 13. Shoots from the high post. Here's Garnett. And that one is hammered home.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Here's Martin. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Tie game in Los Angeles. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you, Roy.
The 2K Sport.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
It's been a solid outing for Martin. He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot, manning the middle. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Outside Bryant. From 18 feet away, here's Clarkson. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Clarkson's got 12 points in the game.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up. And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. A baseline J, and there's another one for the Lakers.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. Young's checked in for Bryant. And it's Williams in for Jordan Clarkson. And a change for the Timberwolves. Zhang's checked in, and he gets it to go.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Again, Wiggins missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Timberwolves trail by 3. To the paint, looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup. Wiggins has got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Williams gets the bucket.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Lou Williams won the 6th man award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Levine's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist. You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set in kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line. And that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
Timberwolves trail.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, than try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is. But he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
And finished off by Bass.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And Minnesota has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Pekovic. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 3. Russell passes to Bass. Muhammad grabs the board.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Levine kicks to Zhang. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Young's shot is off.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Williams kicks to Russell. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Ahead. Here's Jones. Finished off the break. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Sacre. Kobe comes in for Williams, and it's Clarkson in for Russell. Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones.
And with the Wolves on the road, they shot threes better and had better offense. They would still lose by double digits on average.
Kept alive.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
For the lead, and it's good on the way in. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
And, you know, guys, for the Wolves on the road last year, it was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road games.
They set the screen. Again, the miss by Jones.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Muhammad. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from in there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It'll count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 2. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett. And it's Rubio in at the point.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And here is Bryant. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Clarkson dishes to Randall. Fires the 3. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Russell's checked in.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Kobe. Over in the corner, Williams releases. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Martin. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 8 now on the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kevin Martin. Randall down low, working on Garnett, and the shot is good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Lakers trail by 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Kobe the bucket with the assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And thank you, Doris. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Kobe passes to Randall. And it's Russell in the corner. And Bryant kicks to Russell. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. 14 points for D'Angelo Russell. Now Martin. The feed to Rubio. Garnett, right side. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The drive by Bryant took him no time at all on that one. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Here's Hibbert, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams.
Big time trip to the line there, bringing this down to a 1-possession game.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're in front by 2. There's 1:47 left to play here in the 4th. There's 1:47 left here in the 4th quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Kobe dishes to Hibbert. Pass to Kobe. Kicks it to Clarkson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Martin the pass to Rubio. Garnett the screen. Back to Martin. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Martin's got 21.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Russell against Rubio. Garnett the screen. Martin attacking. Tries again. And Garnett misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Here's Martin after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Martin. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Russell. It's good. Here's Rubio.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Martin. That one a little long.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
At the line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Jacks up a 3. And it's Martin again missing. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Rubio. No good there. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. Roy, what does this sort of grind-it-out win say about your basketball team?
We're a tough team. We let the grind wins out, and sometimes it's not always pretty, but we're trying to get the job done.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.